Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to class. My name is Carrie. Today's class will be an Afrobeats class. And this will be taught by a friend of mine named Francois. He comes from Meta Movements Dance Company. Enjoy the class. Over to you, Francois.
Hello. Welcome, people. Happy to be here. Happy to have you guys be here and join us. Like Kerry said earlier, I will be teaching you guys some Afrobeats, which is a popular urban dance style that's very, very in the now of in different countries in Africa right now. Mainly Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, and Ivory Coast, just to name a few. So what it is actually kids coming up with dance moves and then having those dance moves become viral and they name it and then it just adds to the repertoire of the umbrella that is Afrobeats. So today I'm just going to teach you a few of these moves and we're going to have some fun doing it. So without further ado, let's get to it, yeah? So first thing I want you guys to know is the rhythm and how your body is going to adapt to the rhythm of Afrobeat. Afrobeat has very, very strong rhythms. Yes? So when you're doing these moves, the basic is to have your knees bent and have your shoulders coming up and down. Yeah? Just like that. Shoulders coming up and down, knees bent. Okay? All right? And that's your basic groove. If you're grooving to the music, for some of us here, when we listen to music in the United States, some of us nod our heads, yeah? But the Afrobeat is very much bouncing on your knees and then bring your shoulders up and down, all right? There's also an element of stiffness that happens. And I will show you what I mean later. But without further ado, let's learn some of these popular dance moves. We're gonna start with one called Guara Guara. Okay, so the basic of this move is wiggling your knee. I know that's how it sounds. So you're gonna have to get low. You're gonna be in a semi-lunge position, and the knee that's bent, you're gonna be wiggling back and forth while going with the groove with the rest of your body, meaning your shoulders are also included, and your head is included a little bit also. Okay, so now that I explained it, let's go over it. So I'm gonna get into semi-lunge position. One knee very bent, the other knee kind of straight. All right. Now the knee that's bent is gonna be the one that's doing the wiggling. The wiggling is gonna be side to side. Yeah, you're gonna go out, you're gonna bring it in. You're gonna go out, bring it in, go out, bring it in. Just like that. Okay? Now let's add our bounce to it. Okay? So we're gonna go up and down, and down, and down. Remember, every time we go down, we want to bring our shoulders up a little bit. So every time we go down, we bring our shoulders up a little bit, just like that. Okay? So when we're in Guara Guara, right here, And as every time we go up, our knee comes in. All right? Up and up and up and up. Just like that. So that's the basic of the move. And that's like the bare bones. Usually people will take these moves and they'll add their own little style, their own little sauce to it, all right? Their own personalities to it. Okay, so some of them, for example, you'll see some people doing it like this. With the hands, or like this. Some do it with the elbow, right? Some go like this, right? They're doing the core move, which is the knee wiggle, and the shoulders coming up and down, all right? So that's the Guara Guara. If I'm dancing 5, 6, 7, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can switch knees. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Guarda, guarda. That's move number 1. Remember that? We'll come back to visit it in a little bit. Move number 2. We're gonna call it Zanku. It's spelled Z-A-N-K-U. Yeah, Zanku. So the idea behind Zanku is kind of like a step tap. It's just a step tap, right? There's a little hopping that goes on with your body, but it's very small. And then again, you want to add those basics of the Afrobeat movement to it, meaning shoulders, and then you're gonna do whatever. There's some basics for your arms also, but these can be tweaked, like I said earlier, to add your personality to it. Okay? Here's how Zanku looks. Oh, before I demonstrate, there are different versions of Zanku. Okay? There's up to date 5 different versions of Zanku. I'll demonstrate all of them. All right? They go from easy to being kind of hard. All right? So let me demonstrate the easy one. It's a step tap, as I said before. Right? Step, tap, step, tap. But if you notice, there's a little bounce. Right? Step, tap, step, tap. That's just the feet. Basic position for the arms is an X. All right, so the arms come up like this. All right, the hands are in blades. Okay, and we do the step tap. Right, that's basic time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Basic cycle. Now, if you want to spice it up a bit, we can shimmy with the shoulders. We can make the X bigger and smaller, like so. Like slide up, slide down, slide up, slide down. All right. And then even further, we can do different hand movements. All right. We can do different things with our hands. All right. So let me show you what that looks like. Design version number 1. I can be here. I can be here. I can come down. I can go back up. Right? Then do version number 1. So the things that changes in the different versions are what your feet are doing. So this is just me tapping underneath myself for version number 1. There's a version where you tap out to the side and bring your foot up kind of high. All right, so it looks kind of like this. Right, I stretch my foot and go all the way to the side. Right, my arms are in the same positions. We'll call that version number 2. There's another version where I step forward. Same thing, but I step forward and I lean kind of back. So my chest leans back, and I'm here. Stepping forward, right? Arms again, same position. Now is where it starts being kind of tricky. So far, we've been going on eighth notes, meaning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Now we're gonna syncopate it a bit. We're gonna start hitting triplets. So it's gonna be 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Yep, just like that. So instead of just step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, it's going to be a front, back, back, front, back, back, front, back, back, front. It looks like this. So you go front, back, back, front, back, back, front, back, back, front. Okay? With the arms, front, back, back, front, back, back, front, back, back, front. Now here's where it gets a little fun too. The tendency to level up from your basic zanku. When you level up from your basic zanku, you start twirling a towel to like show off. This is you showing off. This is you showing that you can do something more than just a basic level, right? People tend to show off by swinging a little towel, like waving in the air, right? Stuff like that. So here's what it looks like. was a little fast, but that's what it looks like. Okay? So that was version number 4, I believe. Version number 4. And the last thing that's part of Zanku is a big exclamation point. Something to, sometimes there's a big hit in the song, whenever there's a crash or like a big exclamation part that you really want to just exclaim at that exclamation mark there, is the kick, okay? So the way that that goes is you jump up and you do like a karate kick, all right? You jump up, you do a karate kick, but then you belt out of it. Here's how it looks. You jump up, kick, and then you mount, all right? Yeah, and when you mount, you wanna go out of your X, you wanna open it up to your sides, okay? Melt out of your X, all right? So if I'm dancing, da, 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 all right? Again. Da, 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 da. Now, where you want to land on the beat is not actually on the up. You want to land on the down beat. So when your foot lands, that's when you want to do it on the beat. So if the beat is a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, and I want to land on the 1, I should land on the 1. Here's what I mean. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. All right, and that's a Zanku. I know that was kind of fast, but don't worry, we'll revisit it in a little bit again. We've got 2 moves so far. We got Guara Guara and we've got the Zanku. Okay? Next, let's do something a little bit more simple. We're gonna do a move called the Aquaba. So the Aquaba is very simple. All you're doing is you're stepping, 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 stepping. Pay attention to the way I step. I bring up my foot in the back and I put it down. All right? I don't pick up my knee, but instead I bring my foot up from behind it, like this. Right? I don't do this. That's different. Okay? I bring it up behind it. Okay? Now, while you're doing that, you're going to be chopping with your hands. Act like you're, I don't know, you're chopping some vegetables in your chopping board. Okay? You're just chopping with both hands. And then you reach up, you hold, 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 and chop, chop, chop. Reach up and hold, 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 and chop, chop, chop. Reach up and hold, 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 and chop, chop, chop. The last part, the last element of this is your head. So while you're chopping down, you want to look at what you're chopping. And when you raise your hand, you want to look up to the front of you, at the audience. Yeah? So you chop, 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 look up. 6, 7, 8, and chop, 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 look up. 6, 7, 8. Now let's tie all that together. The feet, the hands, and the head. Ready? We're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. We go chop, 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 and hold. 6, 7, 8, and chop, 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 and hold. 6, 7, 8, and chop, 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 and hold. 6, 7, 8, and chop, 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 and hold. 6, 7, 8. Now, if you're watching, you notice I did some different things. I wasn't always stepping. All right. Now that was just me adding my own sauce to it. Okay. Like I said before, you always add your own sauce to it. Always make the move your own. Okay. So it doesn't look exactly the same. The only time you want it to look the exact same is if you were doing choreography or something similar, right? But if you're dancing and you're showing off, you're freestyling by yourself, you want to add an element of difference, yeah, of uniqueness from the next guy. Okay. So for me, all that looked like was just me stepping on one foot like this when I was up and chop, 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 and up, and chop, chop, chop. You can lean back, right? Okay? Always make it look smooth. So in review, that was the Aquaba, and it's the chopping one. Aquaba is chop. Let's just do a little quick review so remember. Aquaba is chop. Zanku is the step tap, and Guara Guara is the knee wiggle. Yeah. I have little funny names for them so we can remember them. Knee wiggle, step chop, you know what I'm saying? And then step tap with the X. Moving on. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great on time. Awesome. Moving on. Next, we have a move called the gueta. Gueta is easy. It's more of a basic. It's something that you fall back to when you're not really doing anything else. All right? When you're not doing a specific move, it's a good fallback move. It's like if you were dancing salsa, it would be your basic step. Or if you were dancing bachata, it would be your basic step when you're not doing something super complex. Okay? So what the gueta is you're gonna step to the side, but you're gonna step first with your foot, then you're gonna follow with your hip, and then the rest of your body steps together. All right, so you step to the side, followed by the hip, and then the rest of your body steps together. The way that it looks is like this. You're gonna go step, my foot goes, my hip goes, and the rest of my body goes. All right, step, hip, body. Step, hip, body, and step, hip, body. Now, if you notice, my head is also in part of it. I look the direction I step in every time. So I look and center. Look to the side and center. Look to the side and center. And look to the side and center. All right, now your arms can be chilling, but there are basic arms. The basic arms right here. Tabletop, right? Like you have your hands on tabletops. To the side of you. Okay, they're gonna be here. You're gonna keep them still. You're not gonna have them tilting and teetering, all right? You're gonna keep them still. Gonna keep them still. Gonna keep them still. Gonna keep them still. All right, so let's try it. 5, 6, 7, gueta. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 again. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let me throw something at you real quick. I didn't really explain that the bounce element is also part of this, but hopefully you saw it when I did it. Okay, the bounce element is still there. Bounce that right? This with the shoulders, right? It's still a part of the gueta. We go gueta, 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 freestyle. Yeah, 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 You can make it small, you can make it big, you can play with it. Exactly. All right, that was move number 4, gueta. So far, we've got guara, we've got zanku, we've got aquaba, and we've got gueta. Time for the last final move. The final move is perhaps the most popular move right now. Okay, this is called the shaku shaku. This was invented in 2017, and it's been alive and popular since then. Okay, 3 years old, and it's still popular. The shaku shaku. You start with your arms crossed in front of you, like so. The variation that I like to use is that of an old school phone, the cord phone, not the cordless, the cord. You know, the ones that you had back in the 90s to early 2000s. Okay, so your phone's here, you pick it up, you say hello, what's up, how you guys doing today? No, you don't actually do that, I'm joking. Okay, so you just pick it up, and then you hang it up. You pick it up, and then you hang it up. Pick up, hang up, pick up, hang up. Now you'll notice every time I open and pick up the phone, my chest opens a little bit. It opens, and then I lean my head into the phone. So I'm not just like this, hello? It's not just my hand that's moving, right? It's my whole chest and my head. And then I hang up. I pick it up, and I hang up. Yep, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. All right, now for the legs. The legs are very similar to the aquaba, right? Where you'll be picking up behind, not here. Pick up behind, yeah? With a slight twist. For this one, you're gonna be angling at the 45 degrees to both the right and the left. Okay? So you open out and open up like this. Not 90 degrees, 45. All right? Here and here and here. And if you notice, this helps with the chest, right? I close, open up the chest, then I close. Open up the chest, and I close. And the last element is the way that the feet swing. So you pick up the back foot, it comes in, and turn, pivots your other foot. Okay? Pick up the back foot, pivots the other foot. Pick up the back foot, pivots the other foot. Now the foot that's pivoting, do not keep the whole foot on the ground. All right? Because that's harder to turn. It's harder to pivot that way. Instead, go on your toe. Right? Up on your toe. Up on your toe. Up on your toe. Up on your toe. Now don't worry if you can't do all that yet. You can step it out. Just step it out. That's fine too. You can just step to the diagonal, step to the diagonal. But if you can, the swing of the foot to pivot, it adds a lot of swag, if you will. It adds a lot of sauce. Yeah? Okay? So, all together, it looks like this. 5, 6, 7, you pick up, you hang up, and you pick up, you hang up, and you pick up, you hang up at your own swag, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, right? So, part of adding your own swag is playing with the timing and the different syncopations. Okay? So as you saw, sometimes I keep it open, sometimes I keep it closed and just step, right? Open, close. Sometimes I play with the dynamics of the time by slowing it down and hit, right? Now, the shaku shaku doesn't always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The counts always do that, but you're not always open, close, open, close, open, close. Sometimes you open for 2 counts and close for 2 counts and open for 2 counts and close. Sometimes you do singles, open, close, open, close. Other times you do single, single, double. This one's my favorite one, okay? It goes single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, and single, single, double. And that, my friends, is the shaku. Okay? Now, look at that. We're doing perfect on time. It's time to review. We got 5 minutes to review, so let's do it, shall we? First things first, wada wada. Let me teach you an entrance that's popular to this dance. The entrance is you hop into it. Hop into my semi-lunge position. Yeah? And then, all right? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, and with the, and with the, and. All right? That's just me playing with it. Good? Move number 2, Zanku. Here we go. 5, get your X. 5, 6, 7, and we step. And 5, 6, bring it out to the side, the inside. To the front, and triple X, here we go, triple X, and kick it. That's our Zanku, okay? Number 3, was it Guita or Akaba number 3? I don't remember, let's just do Akaba first. Akaba, here we go. 5, 6, chop it up, 6, 7, 8, we chop, 2, 3, 4, and reach, 6, 7, 8, and chop, 2, 3, 4, and reach, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and up, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 4, with that. This is the hips, yeah? Hips to the side. 5, 6, 5, 6, with the foot, we guita, and guita, and guita, and guita, again guita, and guita. Make it small, guita, and guita, and guita, and make it big, guita. 5, 6, 7, 8, and done. Okay, last but not least, let's shaku shaku, shall we? 5, 6, get your phone ready, we go. And 3, 4, and open and close. And we go open and close and open. Go with the singles, singles, single, singles, and single, 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 double. We go single, single, double, single, single, double. Again, single, single, double, and single, single, double. All right. That was all 5 moves. Now, really quick, I just want to show you how easy it is to go from in between them, to switch from one to the next. For example, the shaku shaku and the akbaba are very, very similar. And even the zanku. All right? It's very easy to switch in between them. You're not doing much change. Right? Akbaba, you're here. You're already doing the leg swing. 6, you can easily go here, right? Easily, all right? From akbaba, we go chop, chop, chop to the phone, and we go chop, 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 chop to the phone. From the shaku, I can switch to the zanku very easily, all right? Especially the triplet step, all right? The tap, 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 tap. Right? Super simple. The gueta is a fallback move. So once you're done with something, and 5, 6, 7, and gueta, and gueta, and gueta, and gueta, and guada, and guada, and guada, and guada. All right. And that hopefully was super informative because that are all the moves that we are learning today. That's all we have time for. I hope that was illuminative and informative. And now you have some Afrobeat moves in your back pocket. I really want to thank ASL Dance for having me. It was wonderful being here. And you guys were super awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome job.